Hey folks, Nitno here. Today we're taking a look at the brand new 1.15 update and what you need to know. This update is currently on experimental branches for both PC and Xbox. This is sure to be an exciting one, especially for console players. It's time for you to get excited. Let's first hop into some new additions. We are getting 2 new AUG variations, which both take a new 30-round magazine. Firstly, we have the AUG assault rifle. This weapon features a built-in scope that you can also toggle between the iron sights with. The weapon can fire in semi-auto, burst, and full auto using 5.56 by 4.5 rounds. This is limited on attachments and does not take an M4 suppressor. You can use an improvised suppressor and a ghillie gun wrap. The AUR-AX assault rifle is a much more customizable variation of the AUG. This AR also features semi-auto, burst, and full auto firing modes. The AX can take a much wider range of attachments, such as most M4 attachments that you can expect from a NATO weapon. You can attach a flashlight, and it takes both an improvised suppressor or a standard suppressor, as well as a ghillie gun wrap. This gun sounds so good with a suppressor. There is also a new sound when switching firing modes on your gun. When testing the range, this can be heard on the AUG at a considerable distance. Keep this in mind, as others nearby may hear you toggling your fire modes. We are getting a new hunter vest, which features a huge inventory space and also an inventory slot to carry a fishing hook. We are getting a new female survivor to add some more variety into the mix. You can now craft a barbed wire baseball bat by combining a baseball bat with barbed wire. In addition to the bat's high shock damage, the barbed wire attached to it also now causes bleeds. You can now saw off the lamas, otherwise known as the famas, with tools such as the hacksaw. This does not shorten the barrel, but instead chops off some of the iron sights that previously blocked your vision. From my first impressions, this seems like a big improvement. Night vision scopes are now getting a daytime and a nighttime setting. This allows you to still use night vision scopes during the daytime, so it is no longer completely useless. The only downside is it seems you need to take the scope off the gun, place it in your hands to toggle the daytime mode, then place the scope back on the gun. Head torches are now considered as eyewear, just like a pair of sunglasses. Therefore, you can now use any helmet and still use a head torch. These are the major additions coming with 1.15. There is a full list of other minor changes, I'll link in the description. But wait, there's more. This is a big one for you console players. They are adding new files for server owners to edit, available to both PC, but most importantly, also console. CFG weather.xml, but most importantly, CFG gameplay.xml. The huge one is CFG gameplay. To make it short, what this file means, if I understand correctly, console players are getting their own version of a base building mod, Build Anywhere, and other goodies. Although I own a server for testing purposes, I'm not an expert at coding, but let's take a surface level look at these options. Disable base damage. This seems pretty straightforward. It appears like this would allow for PvE servers without base damage. These options highlighted are all stamina related, and you can tweak it so theoretically you might be able to make no stamina servers with infinite run. These options highlighted are all related to base building. For most of these items, when set correctly, will allow you to place walls and gates in areas you could not previously place them. For instance, you may be able to place walls inside buildings you previously couldn't. For example, if your wall was clipping through an object or terrain, now you can actually build there. With these server commands active, you'll be able to build much more freely. Lastly, another exciting feature of this file is that the line labeled Object Spawner ARR. If we look at this wiki article, and if I understand this correctly, server owners, even on console, are able to spawn in placed map elements. I'm not sure if I have this 100% correct, but the examples given in the template are all land objects. Therefore, there is reason to believe it may be possible for console server owners to make their own unique locations around the map to visit and further customize the map. This is just a basic introduction to 1.15, and as you can imagine, there is a lot more experimenting needed to be done to fully understand the implications of this update. At the very least, we're getting some new goodies to try out, and for console players, if these files are what we think they are, this is a huge update. I'm really excited about this patch. How about you? What are you looking forward to most? Let me know in the comments. Or you can hop in my Discord and say hello. You can find a link in the description. If you'd like to see more DayZ videos like this, subscribe to the channel and snipe the like button. As always, have fun in DayZ, take it easy, peace.